All right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Well, today I'm going to show you how to rig something like this. Let's watch my funny intro. All right, well, wasn't exactly the intro I was thinking about. Wanted the rockin' intro, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to take that one off and just do that one. Okay. Well, I am doing soft plastics now. And if you buy my soft plastics, I'm going to put instructions in the box for you, but you're going to have to know what to do with this thing, right? Because it's really crazy looking, right? That is a crazy looking bait. And I've got new molds for a 2-inch and 3.5-inch flag or swim bait. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put that thing right there, in the bags for you guys. But I tell people, Texas rig it, Carolina rig it, or put it on a weighted hook. Now, this is, let's see, this is a grub, so let's open this, open. This is some that a buddy of mine made. And so this is his kind of crazy looking, huh? It's got a lot of wagglies. Wagglies are good. Things that wiggle and wag in the water. It shows movement, thus the fish thinks it's life. So this right here, in order to attach this to your line, now I use these bait keepers. See that little bait keeper? You can buy these through Temu, like a few bucks. Get a zillion of them too. And I got a bunch of them. So what you could do is just get one of these little hook keepers and you just screw it into the front of this thing. You just screw it in. And the nice thing is it keeps it up front. Now you could do it like the illustration shows you. Just put it on an extra wide hook, which is what this extra wide gap, and hope it stays up there. But I use the hook keeper. So now I'm going to pull this around and put it in. You're going to, so wild looking. I'm just going to pinch through the back end. And there you go. Just through the back end there. Now, I like to skin hook it, right, like that. And that is a good setup. And it's weedless, so the weeds are going to come over, and when the fish bites it, the point of the hook will release from the skin. And you're not going to lose your bait. So this is actually a pretty good looking, little crazy looking rig. So when you buy my new soft baits, you can Texas rig it or Carolina rig it. Now the difference is Carolina rig has a leader on it. So this thing's going to be swimming behind the weight. A Texas rig, the weight is near the bait and it stays with it. And then you can just go ahead and swim it through the water. Carolina rig gives this just a little bit more natural action, but both of them are the same rigging. One's with or without a leader. But that is how you do that. Now, another way of doing it, and I enjoy doing it this way, and it's something called a weighted hook. It's got a weight on it. So basically, this is a Texas rig, just simpler. So when you buy a weighted hook, it's got a weight in it. This one happens to have an underspin. Gives it a little bit more flash. It's got a bait keeper, and so when you put your bait on here, that's everything. That's your whole rig right there. I love weighted hooks. I do. I love them a lot. I use a lot of weighted hooks. Instead of having to, set up my line for Texas or Carolina rigs, I can just go ahead and tie this to the line with a weighted hook and throw it out there. So much easier. So much easier. And that is really the way you do it. So, if you do buy my dancing bones over at Lake of the Woods, or you use anything else, a grub, a worm, anything like that, I want you guys check out this, type of. These two are very, very popular ways of fishing bass. Really popular ways of fishing bass. So, I know I talk about hard baits an awful lot because I like hard baits. But soft baits catch more bass than anything else. Watch a professional fisherman. He'll throw swim baits and grubs and craws and worms and stuff like that all the time. Now, I did paint an all black bait. How's it? Crazy, huh? And a skeleton bait. How funny is that? And my varicose veins bait. And my smallmouth bass bait. So I have been busy on these, but as I continue, this season's just starting for me. It's well into it for everybody else. Now, I love, these power baits work really, really well. So I want you guys to check out, these type of power baits. They work really well. They catch a lot of fish. But I want you to check out mine too, because the dancing bones is a very, very expensive bait, but for me, a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. But yeah, just use that, this type of rig. Your bullet weight, always use a slide weight. Never, ever, ever, ever pinch your line with a clamp bait. Never, ever, ever do that. And use a slide weight. This way you can feel the every little bite on that. And then just bring it through the water. Skip it along through the bottom. Knock it off the rocks, off the logs, through the grass. These things right here, they're very effective. So I want you guys to give this a shot. And tell me what you think. I mean, I think when it comes down to it, you guys are going to be hooked on this. All right, let's do the right outro. And we'll see you in the next episode.